Hello there and welcome to my channel, Living in Calgary, Alberta. My name is Dean Martin. I'm a real estate agent here in Calgary. And in this video, I'm going to be going over my Calgary real estate market update for July 2022. If you're in the market to buy a home in the near future and want to learn more about what is happening in the Calgary real estate market and the current prices of homes in Calgary, I'll be discussing that. Also, if you are a homeowner in Calgary and are considering selling your home and you want to know how much your home is worth, this is going to give you a good indication of the current values in Calgary and which direction the Calgary real estate market is heading. I'll be going over some of the key indicators, some graphs and charts, and this will help us really get a better idea on which direction the Calgary real estate market is going. There's some big things happening right now with changes in the real estate market just on interest rates, of course, affecting the Calgary real estate market as well as all of Canada. But there are a few tips I'm going to give you again, just to give you my perspective on which direction I feel the market's going to go as we go into summer and fall of 2022. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please feel free to subscribe and of course ring that bell. That way you get updated on my very next videos. And of course, if you like this video, I do appreciate if you give it a thumbs up, and of course any comments are appreciated. All right, so we'll get started right after this. All right, so let's take a quick snapshot of what happened in June in Calgary as far as sales. There was 2,842 sales, which is slightly down from last year. Last year was a banner year, and even this year is record sales. So still lots of sales going on in Calgary, and overall residential price was $543,900, which is up 13% from last year. We're seeing detached homes average price at $647,500. Semi-detached, which are like a half a duplex type of property, their average price was $581,600, up almost 13%. Row housing, which is like townhouses, they're up 15% and at $363,700. And apartments, $277,400. So as you can see, all the price or all the different types of properties are up and in price. And we're going to take a look at kind of which direction they're going. We're going to look at the next chart here, which will tell us quite a bit about the direction that we're seeing right now and the effect of what's happening with the interest rate hikes in Canada. So let's take a look at that. All right, so let's take a look at this graph, which is the City of Calgary total inventory and sales for June 2022. As you can see, the pricing has, based on the red trend line there, which is the benchmark price, the overall price is slightly lower now this month compared to May. May was the record month for Calgary. And we're starting to see a better supply. If you look at the blue graph there, or the blue bar, you'll see that the inventory is starting to rise again as we go into spring and summer. This is a normal thing for Calgary. We also see that in the green bar is that sales have actually started to drop a bit, but they're still record highs. So a lot of buyers are wondering, well, is this a really good time to buy? Will the prices go down by fall? My take on for Calgary is I don't believe so. I think there's some good value right now as we go in the summertime where there's a little bit more inventory available and a little less demand. We're still seeing really good homes sell very quickly. And as we go into the fall, I believe we're going to see more people move again into Calgary because that trend hasn't stopped. If we look at overall Canada, Calgary has been definitely a place where a lot of people would like to live. If we look at the cost of housing, which is one of your number one costs of living, our homes here are significantly lower, even with the increase in our prices. over the past 2 years, we're still significantly lower than Toronto or Vancouver or their surrounding cities. So we're still seeing a lot of people make Calgary their home, and especially the people that can work remotely. Why would they spend $1.5 million for a home when they can get that same house here for between $500,000 and $800,000 in for a lot of neighborhoods. So anyway, as you can see on this graph though, is that as we're going into summer, there's definitely more availability. I believe, again, with that high demand as we go into fall, our prices are going to definitely firm up even more. So really, is there any really benefit in waiting until fall? I don't see it. I've been selling for 30 years in Calgary, and I just see that the supply and demand, demand is still going to be very high for Calgary. All right, so let's move on to the next slide. All right, so this is a graph that shows us the months of inventory. This is a key graph. Gives us a really good indication of the amount of listings that are selling and how fast they're selling. And so as we can see here, we are starting to trend upwards on how long it's taking for homes to sell. As you can see, based on the history here, they're still very fast. So in other words, our months of inventory is sitting around 2 months, which is still a seller market territory. So the market's still favoring the sellers, even though we're getting more inventory and as we go into summer here. And definitely the prices are not rising as quickly as they were. And again, I believe that this is a really good time to buy, because that can change quickly in the fall when more people come back from holidays, that kind of thing, and then start planning their move to Calgary. So we definitely want to keep an eye on this. This is a good indicator for, again, how fast homes are selling and how much supply there is. All right, so let's take a look at how June ended up with prices in Calgary. This will give us a good snapshot of the different areas in Calgary and what the prices are. So up in north central Calgary, the average price or benchmark price was $511,300. Again, that's up almost 20% from last year. Northwest Calgary, $575,300, up just at 14%. West Calgary, $658,000. City Center in Calgary here, $595,400. South Calgary, $527,600. Southeast Calgary, $535,700. East Calgary, $336,400. And Northeast Calgary, $429,100. So obviously Calgary, this is a benchmark for Calgary. There are certain areas that will have luxury homes which will go into a million or multiple millions. So keep in mind that if you are thinking about buying in Calgary and want to know more which communities I would recommend for you and your family, just give me a shout. You can call me directly or even send me an email and then tell me a little bit about what you're looking to do. I'd be more than happy to give you my recommendations. I've been selling homes in Calgary for over 30 years and helped many families relocate to Calgary. So again, we'll try to match the communities that best match you and your family's lifestyle. And again, if you are an owner in Calgary and are thinking about making a move, upgrading, downgrading, relocating, and you need to sell your house, give me a shout too. I'd be more than happy to evaluate your home. We can take a look at what the market will get you in this current market. If you've had an evaluation done a year ago, it's going to be at a different number. So feel free to give me a call again or send me an email. I'd love to chat with you. And yeah, we can see what your house is worth in today's market. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I do invite you to do that. Of course, ring that bell. And I'd also like you to give me a like if you can, and a comment. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below or call me directly. So once again, I thank you very much for watching my channel.